After watching this film, I realized making a commercial film is not a joke. Most of us take it very lightly. We feel anyone can make a commercial film, but that's not the case. It's a craft in itself. So let's talk about it. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince and today we'll be talking about the Malayalam film Pulimurugan, directed by Vysakh, written by Udayakrishna, starring Mohanlal. Watch this film on Discord with other viewers of the channel, so if you want to join us in the future, come join the community. Link in the description. Now this film was requested by the Chetan Max Pro member, C Home. Membership is a way to support the channel. If you want to do that, click on the join button for more information. By the way, C Home, if you're watching this video, your second request, I couldn't find it with subtitles. So please let me know your other requests in the comments below. Now Mohanlal's new movie Arat is coming out. We reacted to the trailer also. And it is a mass commercial film. So I thought, Pulimurugan is his second best after Lucifer. So let's check it out and understand this Mohanlal mass. This video will have spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it and then come back. Now first let's talk about what I liked in the movie. I felt all the tiger shots were done really well. At many moments it was noticeable that it's VFX, it's CGI, but it was not in your face. It didn't look off. It was convincing enough and not distracting. And this movie came out 6 years ago and it still holds up. I also like that the narrative of the film is really big. There are many elements to it. Let's just break down Mohanlal's character Murugan. We see how he becomes an orphan, his pledge of taking down man-eating tigers. He has a younger brother who he wants to take care of. It's his biggest responsibility. He also has a responsibility towards the village, always help them, that no one else ever lose their loved ones to the tiger. Then he also has to face the friction against the authorities because killing a tiger is illegal until you get a government notice. So he's always at the odds with the forest department. And then he has a family also he has to look after. Every time he decides to go into the forest, he's risking his life and the future of his family. So there's so much going on around this character. Then there are the themes of man versus wild. Who are the real animals? Who can you trust? So all of this is going on. Now how well that is handled is a different case. We'll talk about it. I felt the climax action sequence was really good. It was really cool. It really goes over the top, and that's what the film is, And I like that, how far they go for it. With him fighting different types of assassins, that was super cool and creative. Definitely no one can beat drunk Mohanlal. He does it so well. It never becomes over the top or cringy. It's just the right balance and he nails it every time. Even in real life, I have seen those footage. The theme music for Murugan was also good. Really enjoyed that. Now coming to the issues I had, the first and the biggest one is Suraj's character. Too problematic. Nope, I cannot accept that. Before the climax, when we see him injured, I have no sympathy for him. I don't care. I wish he had died, and there's no redeemable quality to him. They have used the character as comic relief, and many commercial films do that, but they just went too far with that. Now the film goes to a backstory within a backstory. It's like Inception. Literally. I was so confused at moments like, which backstory are we in? The film starts with Jagapati Babu, and whenever I see Jagapati Babu, he's playing the villain. Every damn time. The moment I see his face, he's the villain. That's it. And that has been proven every time I watch a movie with him. So he is meeting with the old guy. Old guy is telling a narrative. In that backstory, Lal is telling the friends about Mohanlal and his past. And then later, Mohanlal is telling a backstory about how he met his wife. Oh my god. There was just too many backstoryception going on. I want to talk about the casting. Now I understand, the film is made for Mohanlal, right? He will carry this forward. This movie needs to be big budget, so you need a big name. I understand that. But then, design your sequences, design your story according to Mohanlal. And in this film, he is not that fit, honestly. Compared to today, he's so fit today, man. But at the time of this movie, he is not that fit. And at many moments in the film, he feels like a miscast. And if you want to have these big ambitions, do so many stunt work, then cast someone who fits the role. Probably someone younger. But again, I understand it's a commercial movie and they need to have a big actor. That's why this happened. But maybe you can, bring down your ambitions and do something which fits Mohanlal instead of making it look very odd. Now, the comedy that they were doing with the love triangle, I was not a fan of it. I didn't like it at all. You could have removed all of that from the movie. I wouldn't mind. It just dragged the movie for me. Honestly, it's like 2.5 hour movie. You can cut out 1 hour easily. You can make it a very crisp film. But again, it's a commercial movie, so the commercial compulsions, I get it. Now, one thing I was wondering in the beginning, we get young Murugan, taking down a tiger, and it's a very cool shot. Very well done. And then again, when Mohanlal is introduced, again he's taking down a tiger. So it feels very repetitive. We understood at young age only he took down a tiger. Of course, when he's grown up, he can also take it down. So maybe he could have done something else. Maybe he doesn't kill the tiger. He let it go or just make him unconscious or something like that. Something different. And at that moment, I was wondering, already you have taken down a tiger twice. What else will you do in the future, in the film? Who will you take down? If it's just the tiger, then it becomes very boring. But the film had many plans. Now, when you build up a mass mass movement right, you make the audience really angry with the character. You want the hero to fight back, you want to support him. And building a mass movement is not easy, Everything has to be right to have that impact. But in this movie, in the mass movements, the build-up is really stupid, and that's why it has no impact for me. Take the example when the police is looking for Murugan. The police comes to the house, he sees the wife, and he behaves badly with her. Then she runs away to her house, he follows her, and no one moves there. Even Lal stops someone like, don't go, stay here, don't worry. And it feels actually weird, You have already given away that Mohanlal is in the house. And that feels really stupid, like what is he doing in the house? That's the first place the police will come to search you. And just before that scene, they were like, you go to the forest and hide, no one will find you. Like, it feels stupid, in the logic of the film itself. And then he just beats everyone out. So it doesn't have that impact, You didn't build it up where you're like, oh shit, now what will happen? And then the hero makes an entry. Then later also, when he's saving his brother, he's carrying him on himself and fighting the goons. Why? Just keep him aside. Why are you carrying him? Like, he cannot fall. He's just trying, struggling, and everyone is beating them. I'm just wondering, like, what is the stupidity? Just keep him aside, beat everyone, and then take him away. Why you have to just carry him? You cannot let him go. And carrying him and everyone beating him, making it more difficult for the brother. So, there's no logic to that. It feels so stupid. And that's why, again, there's no impact there. And I know what the answer to that is, Many of you are commenting, I know. It is a commercial, over-the-top movie, Don't apply logic here. Don't use brain. No, every movie needs to require to use brain, but in the logic of the film itself. So even if you're doing over the top, hero can beat everyone, but make it fun, right? And I think recently Pushpa is a big example of that. Yes, he can beat down everyone, but when he does that, it's fun. It's interesting. You build it up. We know Pushpa will win, but still we are looking for how he will win. What will he do now? It should not come out as stupid, that's the point. And watching mass commercial films, I've realized you need some things that makes it better. First of all, the motivation behind the hero. Take KGF. In that, his motivation is to live up to the promise he made to his mother, that he'll be the richest person. He'll be at the top with the power. That's what his motivation is. And everything he does is towards that. On this journey, he faced many obstacles. He has to overcome them and reach that top. Same with Pushpa. He has a backstory. He has a motivation to, go at the top. But he has to go through the system. He has to become a part of the syndicate. He has to do politics also. It's not just about bam, bam, bam and I am the leader. No. So with the motivation, you need to have stakes. What if the hero doesn't reach the goal? And that together raises a tension, You are engrossed in the movie. What will happen next? How will the hero succeed now? And then if you can give limitations also to your hero, that's amazing. Both KGF, Pushpa, they cannot just kill everyone and become the leader. No. They have to get their hands dirty. They have to play some politics. They have to make their mark within the system. That's their limitation. And that's make it more engaging. And while watching this film, the premise was so interesting. I had this idea. What if we, somewhat mix this movie with Sherni's concept? What if in the beginning you establish, Mohanlal can kill a tiger? But what if the goal of the end is to save a tiger and Mohanlal has to do it? That makes it quite interesting, And you can have the police and the gangster angle to it, make it more interesting. That's where he has to save the forest and the tiger. It's like flipping the concept, You start with him killing the tiger, but at the end his goal is to save the tiger. That was just an idea. You can let me know what you think about it in the comments. For me, the film was a mixed bag. It dragged a lot with the love triangle comedy thing. I didn't like Suraj's character at all. There were some cool moments, but there were some not so cool moments also. And overall, I would say it's an below average film. For me, I know the film did so well at the box office, people love it, but for me it was below average. Again, the concept, the premise was very interesting. The tiger sequences were really good, but that's it. Through channel membership, you can support this channel and help me continue this journey ahead. And in turn, you get various perks. To know more, click on the join button. For more information, check out the community page. So guys, that's the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, the thumbs up button, share this video, let me know in the comments your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed yet, check out the videos if you like them too. Do subscribing, and I'll see you next time.